All right, you guys. Listen, we got a waiver in the building. Listen, what's your name?
Jay, my bad.
Jay? All right, listen. Waiver in the building. Hold on, why is it not focusing? All right. What you getting?
A 2 with a mid taper.
2 with a mid taper? All right, he in here. How long you been waving?
Shit, for like a year now.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we're about to change his life. It's just not gonna be the same. It's not. Let's go.
360 TV. 360 TV. 360.
Where you get your beats?
HustleDreamProduction.
All right, you guys, so before you start cutting, what you want to do is pick the hair out. I was trying to go through it with my comb and realized that the hair is really matted down and he has a lot of hair on his hair. So I went and grabbed my pick and I'm just picking out the hair, making sure everything is nice and lifted off of his scalp. So my client wanted to take his hair down to a 2, so I got my one guard on using my 360 X StyleCraft clippers. With the lever open, that's around a 2, so I'm just going with the grain of my client's pattern, making sure that, you know, I just go over it enough times, that way it's at the length that he wants. Taking everything down, I always like to give my client, especially if it's a waiver, a little brush session, lay everything back down. I'm using my 360 V1 Softy. You can pick this up at 360gz.com. So my client wanted a mid taper, so I'm gonna start off by setting in my first guideline, which is the bald line, using my sabers. And I'm gonna set it in a rainbow-like shape, only using my corners, making sure that bald line is nice and neat. Next, going back with my 360 GZ clippers, I'm going to set in my next guideline, which is the lever open, going up about a 1/2 inch, only using the tips of that blade. Putting on the one guard with the lever open, I'm going up that same width, about a 1/2 inch, using my corners, making sure that I comb the hair down, feeding those hairs into the teeth of the blades. So with that same one guard, I'm gonna attack the bulk at the top, but I'm just gonna go with the grain, taking out some of that bulk. So I'm gonna work on blending back down. All I did was close the lever on that one guard and I'm softening up that middle line. Putting on the zero guard with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Now keep in mind, I'm using my corners the entire time, brushing down as I go, really just kind of detailing those areas where I see bulk. Now I'm gonna work on getting out that bottom line. Now, I'm gonna set my lever fully closed, and in a flick out motion, I'm gonna start below the line, flick to the line, and then I'm gonna adjust my lever as I go up. So now that I'm done taking out my guidelines, I'm gonna really start focusing on that bulk that's at the top. I'm gonna flick out, you know, some areas where I see bulk. I'm also gonna go with the grain, take down some of that bulk that's on the top, just a little bit more. And lastly, I'm gonna detail my work, all right? Detailing is extremely important. It's what you do to really perfect the blend. What I like to do is I like to refer to the mirror. The mirror shows me a different perspective on the blend than just seeing it head on. Also, you don't have access to a mirror. I like to rest my eyes, come back to the blend, and just detail those areas where I see bulk. Use my corners of my blade in those areas and just try to get it to blend as much as possible. Now, as far as the back, it's the same exact steps. You have more room to work with. You set in your bald line, go with the lever open, one guard, then you go back down, blend everything out, zero guard close, middle line. Lastly, take out that bottom line, and then you work at the top, basically taking out that, you know, bulk at the top. You want to memorize these steps so that way you're faster at cutting hair. I'm gonna prep the line by adding some shaving cream to my client's lineup and face. Now what this does is gonna clean everything so it's not super oily. It's gonna make sure everything is nice and dry. That way when you go to line them, it's gonna be crispy. I'm also gonna be applying a hot towel. First, what I do is I check my wrist to see how hot it is. Then I ask my client to make sure everything is okay. All right, you don't wanna burn your client, so make sure you test yourself first and ask. So what I'd like to do is I like to just turn on my fan and just kind of let the hair dry naturally, all right? So I'm gonna work on lining up my client's face in the meantime. like to end the haircut off with a freehand trim. This knocks off all of the hairs on top. What I'll do is I'll make sure my lever is fully closed, and I'll just rest the back blade on my client's head and just kind of just coast the blade across and knock off all of the frizzes on top. Now, you want to make sure you're really careful. You don't want to tilt the blade too much. Make sure that back blade is always rested on your client's head. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like
Got this. Got this. Got this.
yeah! YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.